So first of all, false. The only reason I put Yeezy jumped over Jumpman on the YouTube video title was to get you to click on it, because that's actually not how I feel. I don't feel like he has jumped over Jumpman at all. So basically, if you guys aren't caught up to snuff about the whole Jordan and Yeezy argument, basically Drake is a very popular rapper, and he's signed to Jordan Brand, and he made a song called Jumpman, and basically the chorus goes Jumpman, 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 says some other stuff, but that's the basic gist of the chorus. So he's kind of talking up the brand that he has, whereas Kanye came out with this song called Facts, where he says Yeezy, Yeezy, Yeezy just jumped over Jumpman. And so he kind of called that out as a diss to the Jordan Brand, saying that his Yeezy collection has actually beat them in popularity and, in quality and all of that. So I'm gonna have to say that I seriously disagree with what he has to say. So Kanye is a very influential guy, and we can all admit that. When he was wearing Jordans, everybody was wearing Jordans, and when he came out with his Yeezy line at Nike, everybody loved that, and everybody loves his Yeezys at Adidas, but I don't think it's for the reason that he thinks it is. See, Kanye thinks that he's basically the best at everything of all time, and that is just simply false. He's a great designer, yes, but he's not the best. He's a great rapper, but again, he's not the best. I think it just comes down to people are kind of obsessed with the lifestyle that he leads. So he was a major rapper, he won a lot of awards, he had a good following, and then he married one of the most popular supermodels of this day and age, which is Kim Kardashian. So everybody buys his shoes because everybody wants to lead that high lifestyle of, hey, this is what Kanye, they are the Hollywood couple. They are pretty much the epitome, the pinnacle of Hollywood couples, and everybody kind of wants to emulate that somehow. So I think that's basically the power that Kanye has, and that's kind of why he has the power. But the reason that they're getting so much hype behind these shoes is not only is he's influential, but they're coming out in limited numbers. Now, some people will argue, well, he came out with not many pairs of the turtle doves, but he kept doubling however many he came out after that. And as true as that may be, T-Mobile may say that we've doubled our coverage, but their coverage was 0, so you still don't get any cell phone reception when you're out in the middle of Wyoming, if you know what I'm saying. Like, he's doubled maybe the quantities that he has had, but that doesn't mean that it's anywhere close to a general release. And the last thing is that Jordan Brand has came out with as many models in the past month as he has in his entire career. Kanye has came out with, I think, maybe 10 or 11 models, I'm not sure, including the Louis Vuitton, the Nike brand, and Adidas brand. And so he's had very, very small amount of number in his shoes, whereas Jordan Brand has been the top basketball shoe for the past 30 years, just about. So when he comes back and, has 3,000 Yeezys that come out, and he's still a popular brand, and they're still selling out, and they still have 3 times the resale value, 4 times the resale value, over that, then maybe it's a discussion. But also, you're kind of comparing apples to oranges, because you're comparing one of the most popular basketball brands with one of the most popular lifestyle / streetwear brands. And so I think you're talking about 2 completely different markets here. But the only market that everyone is talking about is hype. So who gives a crap about hype? We're talking about who puts out the best shoe, how many people like that shoe, and things of that nature. So we're just gonna have to see, but I definitely don't think that Kanye is anywhere close to the level that Jordan Brand and what they're producing right now. So just kind of let me know what you guys think in the comments. You guys can disagree with me, that's fine. You guys can call me an idiot. I frankly don't care. I have my opinion, and you guys have your opinion, and that's what makes the sneaker community interesting, is because everybody has their own opinion, and they're all garbage. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, anyways, shout out to my man Kirkland, shout out to my man John, shout out to my man Austin. Those are in no particular order, so don't argue about it later, but those are my sneakerhead buddies. You're probably going to see them on a couple of other videos when I go back to my hometown for spring break. But other than that, like and subscribe and have a great rest of your day.